forest, in my eyes,
they provide us with all the oxygen that we need, and they take out the carbon dioxide from the air, so a great way of sequestering carbon out of the atmosphere is by planting forests.
a forest is an area where ecosystem filled with wildlife, flora and fauna, to be exact.
They would protect against erosion, they would feed all your rivers, and they would be the habitat that a lot of the biodiversity and all the wildlife lives in. My name is Earl Rahman Narona. I'm the owner over here. We're in Freeport, central Trinidad. All right. Everything that you find on this farm has been laid out using something called permaculture. Permaculture is a design system so that we don't buy as much fertilizer anymore. We don't buy any pesticides. We try to recycle whatever we can on this farm. We don't burn anything. Everything gets mulched or composted. And we take care of the wildlife. Welcome to Wasamaki Ecosystems. Come on in and see all that we do. Scooby, Happy, come on. In permaculture, we work with 5 zones. Zone 0 is your house. Zone 1 is the immediate area outside of your house that requires a lot of attention and provides a lot of your food need. Zone 2 also supplies your house, is more of an agroforestry system. Zone 3 is whatever provides your income. Zone 4 is a long-term economic production. Zone 5 is areas that we leave to go wild within the farm, where they act as wildlife corridors as well. Other ways of using forestry in permaculture: when you're starting to put down trees, you can also put in other crops as well.
Something like that, just
Okay, so swamps are amazing places. A lot of people think of them as dirty and smelly, but I think of them as the place where everything happens, okay?
in class, with a lizard in a glass, it's a run away from root, and then run by the teacher.
Mangroves are very important. They act as a windbreaker, purify water, they help with drainage, reduce flooding. My name is Sean, and I've been in approximately 10 years now conducting tours. So Carney Swamp is home to a lot of flora and fauna. Snakes in the trees, tree boas, anteaters, crab-eating raccoons. Marine life, we have over 24 different fin fishes. We have recorded over 150 different species of birds in Carney Swamp. And if you look behind me, you will see birds flocking in to an islet. We have about 5 different species out of the 150 roosting here. The main highlight in Carney Swamp is the scarlet ibis, our national bird of Trinidad and Tobago, which roosts to the outside of this islet. You could probably see red dots in the distance. Hunting became a sport, it wasn't just for food. So compared to now, you find a lot of these species not visiting our shores again. So these birds are protected.
The education you get when you're small, you will grow up with true ambition and respect to one another.
We can learn to live with wildlife without fear of it.
Well,
So that as long as you know enough information about the wildlife, you should feel safe around it, and you just have to respect it.
Pussy has finished his work long ago, and now he rests in.
Hi, my name is Gia Narayan Singh. Welcome to the El Socorro Center for Wildlife Conservation, our Freeport establishment. And I would like to introduce you to Zoe. He's a red howler monkey that we believe to be about 4, maybe 5 months old. A lot of people think of forests, they think of trees. Whether we realize it or not, or we choose to admit it or not, wildlife is a very big part of forests. And they are a vital part to forest life and forest existence, and by extension to our life and our existence as well. This little guy here, he came from the forest, and lots of the other animals that we have here at the center live in the forest as well. What we're doing here too is also part of the rehabilitation, because we try as far as we can to get them into their native behavior, their natural diet, and as far as possible, any animals that are capable of surviving in the wild are released back into what we deem to be protected areas. However, some animals are non-releasable. For instance, none of the monkeys that come into us can be released into the wild, no matter how small they come. The more predators we take out, the more of the prey that is allowed to run wild.
We don't have a problem with mosquitoes because our place is in balance. We have things that live off the mosquitoes.
Where of the peddlers in town, our police nearly came down. Beware of the peddlers.
Forests basically tend to look after themselves. If there was no people around, forests would be fine. But if there's no forest around, people would suffer.
A young man approached me there when I was
Trees are the lungs of the farm, basically. Waterways, the circulation system. We look at the farm as being a whole body.
I soon from a German camp, needle, thimble, scissors and thread, photograph, so galba head, ashtray, cigars, a white walking stick, picture frames and a old switchblade. When he asked me what I'm buying today,